Welcome to Taboo Texarkana. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Universal Vibe Festival. We are putting on our sixth annual festival. If you've never been to it, it is an art, health, and wellness music festival held in the fall, November 7th, 2026, from 10 to 7 p.m. Over 75 vendors, food trucks. We got workshops, yoga, belly dancing, breath work, meditation, all that. There's street magic, people walking on stilts. Bluey and Bingo were there in 2024. Free kids art. The whole thing is free. Go to universalvibe.org to check it out. Be a vendor, apply to volunteer, to work, or perform. And without further ado, today's guest is Gen Z KJ, an up and coming rapper, singer, musician, artist in the Texarkana area. I'm stoked to have him here, and I think this is going to be a good one for you. So, KJ,
Yes, sir.
man, thanks for being here.
Yes.
For people who don't know you yet, who is Gen Z KJ?
Gen Z KJ is pretty much, I want to say, a person that started something in the city that most people were scared to do. Gen Z KJ is that guy you see, hey, he's different. He's not scared to be himself. So, that's what I see myself as, a person that's not scared to go out and dare to be different.
Yeah, and it's true. I believe it because like your style, not just like what you're wearing today, but like every time I see you post something, like your style is lit, man. It's like it grabs your attention and it's like
Yeah.
authentic, you know. So what's your name is KJ?
Yeah, my name is KJ. Well, my real name is Kelvin Jackson, but
Okay,
people call me KJ. Nickname has always been KJ.
yeah,
Every artist name I have was always KJ at the end.
yeah.
So
Because I've been following you or aware of you for a few years. I know it was like Jack Boy KJ
yeah,
for a while,
hmm
but I like the Gen Z KJ.
yeah. Gen Z sticks to me a lot, man. I like
Yeah,
it. The Jack Boy, it kind of gave off a little bit of the bad vibes of people thinking that oh, he's some type of gangster type rapper or something like that. I'm like, nah, that ain't me. It's just I was just trying to make my name stick out a little
yeah.
bit more.
Well, you evolve,
Yeah.
and I've seen it. Like you're one of the few artists that like it seems like every week you're like putting something out and like you're grinding, and like you said, you're doing something that other people aren't. And I respect that and I
I
appreciate that.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I definitely work.
So were you born and raised in Texarkana?
I was born and raised in Texarkana for the people that live here, Griff King Apartments, which are now called Rose Hill Apartments, I think, or whatever. Born and raised there. Been here all my life, man. People think I came from a different city, and I'm like, nope, I'm right here.
Yeah, you definitely have like different city vibes. Like,
I've been right here with it.
yeah, there's no one else in Texarkana like you, I would say. What school did you go to?
I went to Texas High and I went to LE,
Okay.
elementary, Theron Jones. Graduated from Texas High, home of the Tigers.
Yeah.
Go Tigers. So I love Texas High with all my heart. I did go to LE for a little bit. They showed me some love out there too, but I was always a Tiger at heart.
Yeah.
So.
That's good. Born and raised. So when did music first become your thing?
Music actually always been a thing for me. Kind of like doing when I was in high school, I was doing it on the side, but I was mainly in sports. My dad was a big sports guy, so I kind of just focused on sports a lot. I did it for him mainly, but when I had the chance to figure out that I can do stuff on my own now, and I ain't have to like just impress him and stuff like
Mhm.
that. We kind of had that talk. I kind of just started doing music, and since then I kind of been figuring out ways to make myself pop as an artist. I didn't really know too much about the music industry, but as I got into it, I learned more and more and more and more and more about it. Changed my name like 1,000 times,
Yeah.
So
How long you been in the music?
I want to say I've been doing music maybe 4 years now. I want to say about 4 years I've been doing music. Seriously,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna count the years I first started out because I was just still in the in
Yeah.
the upcoming.
Tippy toeing in it.
Yeah, so I want to say majorly 4 years.
Yeah. So what made you choose rap as your outlet? Or do you consider yourself a rapper?
I kind of consider myself more as like one of those alternative artists. Kind of like I
Yeah.
do a little bit of both rap and singing. I started off with singing at first before I chose to do the, I guess they say rock star music or stuff like that. But I was singing. I was doing R&B music, pain music, a little bit of both,
Yeah.
kind of rapping and pain music. That's what I started off with. My other artist name was KJ4L.
Mm,
For people that know me, when I first actually started out taking it serious, I called myself KJ4L and I was singing. So, it was more of like a pain genre, kind of like a ride wave type vibe and stuff like that.
yeah.
And I had to switch over because it wasn't getting the attention that I needed to get. So
Yeah. So how would you describe your sound today to somebody that's never listened to you?
my sound today is I always describe it more as retro and somewhat like upcoming in the industry because you got people now that don't sound like themselves. When you look at them, they're like, well, he don't even sound like what he look like.
Yeah.
So I kind of base myself off that. A little bit of auto tune here and there. I kind of try to keep it natural sometimes, but you got to make it sound good, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, for the listeners. So
Where do you record at?
I record at Brain Damage Studios. Shout out to Bizzle, man. He recorded all my tracks when I first started out. I've recorded with some other studios too. Sergeant B,
Mm,
Kobe God. Um, they're great guys too. But I started out with Bizzle the Kid. Um,
okay.
all my tracks that I recorded with him and that blew up or went viral, it started off with him, man. So I can't thank him no more than what he did for me,
Yeah.
man. He made me who I am, man. He made me want to go further. You know what I'm saying? So because of him, man, I gotta tell him like, hey, man, when my life changed, your life changed, definitely.
Yeah. That's awesome. Do you remember the first song you made where you thought like, okay, this is it. This is what I want to do?
When I first started, I just say Jack Boy KJ. When
Yeah.
I first started with that name and I made that first song, I was like, I like this. I like the vibe. I like the difference in it. I think I can go somewhere with this. You know, and I was thinking of ways to make it pop. And I was like, how can I make this pop? How can I make this pop? And that's where I kind of started getting to the marketing side.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I started recording, I was asking myself, should I just drop the song and people get listen to it? And then that's kind of when I started teaching myself, well, how about I put some spunk behind it, and catch people attention.
Yeah.
And then they have no choice but to listen to the song. So
What was that first song with Jack
my
Boy?
first song I ever made when I switched over to the genre was Turn Up.
Okay.
I don't think it's out on platforms no more because I deleted my distro kit and restarted all over again. So it's still in files, but I would have to drop it again. But Turn Up was my first song that I dropped when I became Jack Boy
Yeah.
KJ. And I went out, me and my friend, we went out to the mall and started jumping on tables in Chick-fil-A. And they was like, what the mess? And this guy was eating a sandwich. He was like, what's going on? So I'm like, man, I was like, get this on video, man. We gotta do something to make it go different. And that was my first ever time seeing myself go viral. Not like maybe outside the city, but ever even seeing big numbers like that.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, you're embarrassing, man. You're embarrassing yourself. And I was like, I think I'm on to something here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just ran with it, man. I did.
That's awesome. Is Ghetto Rockstar, is that Gen Z or is
Ghetto
that
Rockstar is
original?
actually Jack Boy KJ.
Yeah.
But it's still the same vibes, Gen Z. I just changed my name because it sound better. But Ghetto Rockstar, I was still Jack Boy KJ when I made Ghetto Rockstar. That was one of actually my first hit singles that I made when I came out. Everybody was jamming to it. I made a video to it, and that was kind of one of my first hit singles. That's actually what blew me up on the debut.
Okay.
So
I think that's the first one that grabbed my attention. I remember Ghetto Rockstar, and I think like the music video, like y'all were at a gas station at one point, and
yeah,
like maybe in and out of a car. And it
We was a
was,
little bit everywhere. Yeah,
yeah,
it was a lot of promoting going on. It was a little bit
yeah.
everywhere.
It definitely had that alternative vibe to it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I liked it. So your style is unmatched in Texarkana. Where does this come from?
Man, I don't want to get a sauce out, but you know what? I'm gonna do it today. I love Hot Topic. I shop at Hot Topic. I got some people that I shop with too. Shout out Chris Jones. His brand, Junkie Apparel and stuff like
Okay.
that. Um, Underground. I shop with him a little bit too. But man, my style is more on the emo side, you
Yeah.
know. So I kind of put stuff together that kind of you wouldn't really see out here. I mean, people are wearing it. I'm not saying like it's not out here, but I guess as much as I wear it,
Yeah.
people just don't throw it on like that. The
Yeah.
people that I hang around, they wear it. But when I'm out, people be like, "Oh man, he's what I'm saying, he fresh." I'm like,
Yeah. You definitely take it up to like casual to like rock star.
when I'm on the scene, man, I can't be basic. My main goal is to put myself out there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Every standpoint, and that mean like even if I'm not rapping, if I'm just standing around, I should be able to be marketable.
Yeah.
Period.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So you feel like being bold helps promote you as an artist or helps you in
definitely,
your success?
definitely, man. Even when I'm not rapping, I still gotta promote some way.
Um, so tell me about this recent concert that you did at Crossties.
Uh, Power Wall show. I loved it, man. As I could say for other artists, doing or opening up for another bigger artist is actually kind of pressuring because they're not there for you, and you gotta find a way to get their attention.
Mm,
And performing at the Paul Wall show was just that. I had to find a way to get these people attention, and it was a lit show, man. It was a lit show. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. I loved the vibes. I love how the way they treated us. Uh, that was the reason of me even spiking up my hair. I said,
yeah,
I feel like this is the moment to spike my hair up
yeah,
because how else can I get these people to gravitate me, even though they're here for one person? And they definitely gravitated towards me when they see me. Like, who is this guy? They was calling me Playboy Cardi and Lil Uzi. They thought I was a bunch of those guys. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm Gen Z KJ, but you can fit me in that genre.
yeah. You definitely stand out and it's
Definitely.
memorable. Like people aren't gonna forget.
I try to put that out there, man. Put something where people can't forget. At least when they see me, like, oh, you're that guy that did this, or you that guy that did
Yeah.
that. So
Have you always felt comfortable standing out, or have you ever felt you need to like fit the mold and
s-
stay in the
sometimes I get nervous, man.
yeah,
Some stuff I don't want to do. Some stuff I kind of tell myself may be too much for me. But I just motivate myself, man, and be like, hey, it's all for something, And
yeah,
I like when you do it to your best potential. So I definitely get nervous sometimes, but when I'm out there, I just motivate myself. I stay focused, and I like this. I'm doing this for a reason.
yeah.
I'm just not putting it on just to put it on.
That's good. It's definitely inspiring to other people, to other artists and creators when they see somebody being bold. I mean, just because you're acting courageous doesn't mean
Yeah,
you don't have fear. Courageous or courage is like
exactly,
pushing through that.
exactly.
Yeah. So you're leading the charge and inspiring a lot of people. So what was it like growing up here in Texarkana for you?
Growing up in Texarkana for me was just as any normal kid or anybody that grew up in Texarkana, man. It was rough. I had a great family. I wasn't like one of those kids that had to just beg for everything, but Texarkana is Texarkana. My mom got me stuff, anything that I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a terrible life, but Texarkana wasn't one of the greatest cities that
Yeah.
just treated somebody well, you know what I'm saying? I done had some tough times out here. I done had my doubts out here. I done had my fights out here, you know what I'm saying? It's my city, but at the same time, I wouldn't just say it gave me all good vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little tough city, man. But
What are some struggles people don't see about coming up in a small town like Texarkana?
I think one thing about this town coming up, it's hard to start something when you're not in that popularity group or
Yeah.
you're not around those people that you so called popular, you know. And when you're doing it on your own, you hardly get any support. And you would think in a small town you would get a lot of support because it'd be easy to get your name out there,
Mm.
and it is, but for bad reasons, not good reasons. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God, how can I get my name out there for the positivity? And Texarkana has flipped that. So it's like when you try to do something positive, they downgrade it. You know, they do. But you just got to keep on going. It'll work. It'll stick.
I wonder why that is. Because, a bunch of people around here just have this like terrible mindset of like Texarkana sucks. There's nothing here. It's all negativity. But I think that's just their mindset and what they focus on.
That's the picture they painted.
Yeah.
You know, and there's actually a lot of talent out here. You know, and I can say that for myself. I have walked around, I done moved around, I done went places in Texarkana. I done found people, man, that
Yeah.
do music just like me. But they're like scared to do it because of the fact that Texarkana will, revoke it
Yeah.
and be like, hey man, we don't mess with that. So I'm like, I stand up for those guys, in my
Yeah.
own way. But it's hard to do something out here, man,
Yeah.
positively.
I I agree because I do a bunch of things and it's the first sign of like you messing up. People
Yeah,
want to tear down everything positive you've ever built, and it's like,
it sucks.
damn, is there no like compassion or forgiveness or like understanding?
You got some people that'll show love, man. And for those people that show love, I thank God for them. So,
Yeah.
but you got a lot of haters out there, man. And that just seems like what this city is wrapped around. How
Yeah.
can we hate more than we can support? And that's why I feel like we can't get that content or exposure we need because it's like gate kept by the
Yeah.
people that don't want us to be seen.
Yeah.
Which I don't know who they are. It just, it just seems like what's going on.
Yeah. It could be nobody, somebody that doesn't do anything, or it could be somebody that's up and coming, but
Yeah.
they're all collectively, got this like negative web trying to catch us in.
It's like, yeah, man, we're gonna get him next. It's like,
How do you deal with the haters and the negative comments or like just people hating on you?
I have learned to turn the negativity into positivity. All publicity is good publicity. So that's how I look at it. So even when the haters come in, I'll be like, keep coming, man. Keep coming because you ain't doing nothing but making me go bigger and bigger and bigger. You can say what you want to say, but the way I done flipped the script on them, they don't even like to comment no more because they like, he's just going to turn it into something even bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, the haters, I love them. I love my haters more than I love my supporters. So it's like, man, y'all made Gen Z KJ, whether you know it.
Yeah.
You guys made me want to go even bigger because when you doubted me, I went bigger. When you
Yeah.
said I couldn't do it, I went farther. When you say I'll be here, I went somewhere else and got even bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So
The best revenge I've heard someone say is like not to get back, but to get better.
yeah,
To not fight fire with fire, but just be like, all right, I'll prove you wrong. I'm gonna keep
exactly.
going. I'm gonna be bigger and be better.
My goal for here is to not only be an artist that made it out to Texarkana, to be an artist that actually stayed in Texarkana and use it as a base, a build up,
Yeah.
instead of just having to go so many places. Like that's networking and marketing period. You gotta go other places. But I that's why I do a lot of content here. Cause I want people to see my city.
Yeah.
Whether there's nothing here or not. I try to focus on it like they gotta see this.
Yeah. Man, there's so much potential for Texarkana.
It is.
We really need more venues or more places for people to perform
A
where they
lot.
can get easier into the door and it's not the same cookie cutter cover bands or whatever it is. There's not a lot of opportunity.
We need a true platform. And I'm talking about as many as we can get, but anything, man, at this point that can really get us out there. And I'm talking about all things.
So, how has Texarkana shaped your mindset, your hustle, and or your music?
It's put me in a grinding mindset. Music wise, I kind of motivate myself for that. Texarkana itself, they it kind of puts me in a mindset of okay, I can't stop now because they're looking for that reason. Like, oh, he gave up, or we knew it, So they put me in a mindset as even if I wanted to give up or stop music, I can't because now I done put that monkey on my back. Like you give up now, I'm just gonna clown you. So
That's that drive, man.
yeah, there's that drive. So
I
it's just like,
love
man,
it.
I can't stop, man. I
I love
mean,
that.
it sucks. Like I'm not saying like I'm forced, but if
Mhm.
I'm motivated someone out there now and I quit today, who would I really be?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Well, let's. I guess we're gonna listen to one of. We got two of your songs we're gonna listen to. We can listen to Pandora first. You want to tell me a little bit about the song, the meaning?
Pandora is basically based off a girl, but not just like any girl that I know. Like I base it off like girls, period. Like, pretty much saying like I want to meet someone different, bring me to someone that I don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Further down the line, I'd rather marry this person that I don't know about because then I get to figure who she is and what she likes and see if we got the same, connection and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So I'd rather be in that lane of trying to figure out what love really is with someone else, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being with someone that I've already known for
yeah.
years and stuff like
Just
that.
completely fresh, all
Yeah,
new. Let me learn.
pretty much.
So, what's your writing process like? Like, do you force yourself to sit down, pen and paper, or like maybe you're doing the dishes and like you got like something, a
My
melody or beat coming on?
my writing process is pretty much just sitting down, thinking of stuff. I'm not too big of a writer. Sometimes I just go in the studio and freestyle and think of stuff off the top of my mind. But when I do write something, it's more of like, okay, this is one of those hits.
Yeah,
That's when I kind of like write something. But besides that, my writing process is just it's simple. It's nothing crazy or
yeah,
major. I'm just hey, I think this sound good. I'm gonna put it on paper.
yeah. Before we play the song, where can people find your music and listen to it if they want to
You can
listen?
For the listeners, you can find my music on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Audio Mac,
Apple.
Apple Music,
Yeah.
all platforms, really. TikTok, Facebook, all everywhere. I'm everywhere, man. Gen Z KJ.
Okay. All right. Let's listen to the song. And we'll dive back into some questions.
Gen Z, yeah. Marry me to a box that I don't know. Marry me to a box that I don't know. Okay, marry me, marry me, marry me. Marry me, marry me, marry me. Marry me to a box that I don't know. Lurking through the wind as dark I'm walking out.
Right. Emo music is my favorite music, like Taking Back Sunday, My Chemical Romance, to use
Blink
Blink 182,
yeah, that's
Sum
my
41,
people, man.
Good Charlotte. Like, you could really hear the guitar and the drums and stuff. So, like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even consider that a rap song.
It's not,
You
man.
know?
I love that type of stuff. I love it. You know, I grew up on that type of stuff anyways. Disney XD, Disney Channel and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You ever consider performing like with a live band?
Bro, if I can even listen, find me and let's make it happen. I would love that, definitely.
Yeah, that's legit. I see what you were saying about marry me to a box I don't know, somebody that you've never met before. I think we're all searching for something
Yeah.
like that. I love the emo vibes, man. So what have been some of your biggest obstacles that you've had to push through this far?
So far, my biggest obstacles that I have did this far is really my visuals. Trying to push those out as much as possible because it's hard to stay consistent on content
Yes.
that people don't know about.
Yeah.
You know, behind the scenes they're like, oh, it's just a video. It's
Uh-uh.
more than that, man.
It's hours on hours
Yeah,
trying to like clip
it's-
and cut and
It's more. So that's really been my biggest obstacle this year is pushing out lots of content. I mean, I have multiple songs that I can give you.
yeah.
But what would be the purpose of doing that if you can't get the visual of it, you know? Because most people hear the song, but they kind of want to visualize it. Like, what are you talking about? You know, when they see the picture, and they're like, okay, I see what he's saying now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've been trying to get that content out a lot, man. And kind of trying to build my character, like what I want them to know who Gen Z is more than just hearing my name.
Yeah.
So,
Because you can just put up a link to the song and it just gets bypassed, But if
Yeah.
you got that photo of you with the football, I saw something you just posted.
oh,
I think it said like takedown or
Move the Sticks.
Move
I
the
actually made that project for football teams and sports teams, working on something here soon with Jimmy Jackson. Shout out Jimmy Jackson. We got something going on with some schools.
nice.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what are you using to do the visuals like CapCut,
A
poster my wall?
little bit of CapCut, Triller. Sometimes I get my video shot by my cameraman. He uses, his own program. Anything that can just make it look good, man. That'll give it that spunk.
I know that stuff takes time because
Oh,
with
it-
my festival, I made a list once and I think it was like 56 different like graphic orders
Yeah.
or different creations, or from lanyards to ID cards to flyers to posters are different sizes because you can't just make something. It doesn't fit on Instagram, it's too small. It has to be a box or a square. And man, I spend more time doing that than anything else in my entire business.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot, man. You actually have to be dedicated. The more editing I do, I might as well get a camera, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
start video shooting all the edits that I have to focus on doing and make sure it look good. But it takes a lot. It does take a lot to do that stuff and push out content and stay on the ball, man.
You're doing it, man, and I've been noticing it. Hopefully other people are too.
Well,
Really are. Was there ever a moment that you almost gave up?
honestly, there were. There was a lot of moments I almost gave up, due to not being able to spend a lot of time with my kids and stuff like that. And it kind of became a headache, when I actually got into the music and I realized, man, it takes more than what you think.
Yeah.
So there's been times where I told myself, I don't want to do this. But then I kind of shake back and like, well, think about if you keep going, what can happen after this. So that's kind of my motivation, man, especially for my kids, Can't
Yeah.
give up now.
Yeah. Kids are watching, man, and they'll see you.
Yeah.
How old are they? They're pretty young?
Yeah, my kids are pretty young. They're nowhere near understanding what I got
Yeah.
going on. But when
Yeah.
they get older, they're going to be like, oh, this is dad, this is dad, this is dad. So I'm like, yeah, I got to keep going.
Yeah. My daughter's 13, and that's one thing, like, man, when I'm overwhelmed and, like, want to just fall in the fetal position and like scream and cry because I'm so stressed out. I'm like, gotta keep going because they're gonna see me push through this and I'm doing something that nobody else is doing. It's unheard of in Texarkana. And they're gonna look back one day and be like, my dad did that,
Yeah.
brought that to Texarkana.
Come on, man.
So it pushes me through it. And all the other kids that show up to my festival, it's like I gotta keep going for
Definitely.
them.
Definitely.
Because if I had went to something like that when I was young, it would have stuck with me. It would have imprinted me to being like, whoa, this is cool. This is crazy.
I feel like kids today need that, especially in our city, you know. Kids grow up looking at other stuff, and sometimes they get lead from stuff that they might not want to do. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this kind of inspire them to be
Yeah.
different. You know, you don't have to be stuck in a box. So I feel like stuff like this, kids growing up looking at it like, maybe I want to do that. And
Yeah.
it'll help the city. It'll help that future of kids coming up and
Yeah.
bring more stuff to our city, you know?
Give them different outlets to express themselves.
Yeah.
And like art and culture is so important versus just work and jobs and careers and salaries, you know?
Exactly.
It's a whole different aspect that needs to be revitalized in Texarkana.
It does.
And then people might not complain as much because there's cooler things to do. There's things people to see.
I mean, I wouldn't say don't no one kind of focus on the entertainment level out here as much as they need to, but I feel like that's what's being spoke upon, the entertainment of Texarkana. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, you know, like, I think we got like UFC here or something like that, fighting and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and some
peak
other stuff.
fighting or
Yeah, peak
whatever.
fighters going on, and a couple other stuff that I done seen going around, like food restaurants and stuff like that. I've yet to see it fail. People still speak on the entertainment
Yeah.
on the underground. So I'm like, we as a city need to build on that because that's what the city want.
Yeah.
They want more entertainment. You know, we got all this, but the people want entertainment. You know, they want something that they ain't getting that they want.
Yeah. I know the downtown entertainment district has really changed a lot in the last 4 or 5 years. And
Yeah.
they've revamped the venue down there and like you can open container and drink and walk around and they're doing a lot of stuff downtown too. So like it's trying to build up, but still there's like very limited opportunities for artists like you or all the unknown artists to get that chance.
It is. I mean, you got the people that kind of be like, well, don't no one want to hear local artists or don't no
Yeah.
one want to hear
People
local
won't show
entertainment.
up.
Yeah, people won't show up. So I feel like if some way, somehow we can build on some type of support system or some type of marketing scheme to make these people show up, whether
Yeah.
they like it or not. You gotta come here, you know. If we build like this hot club or this hot venue where we throw crazy parties at, and there's always an opening artist coming, you know,
Yeah.
more than just the club sceneries. I'm talking about where you can come vibe, you know, nothing crazy going on. Because that's a big thing too. People don't want to go places because of the drama in Texarkana,
That's
you
true.
know.
Yeah.
So
The drama be messing it up for downtown sometimes that be people fighting. But I mean that's what happens when people drink and they stay out late and
yeah, go home, man. I'm talking to you. Go home. That's really what it is, man. A lot of drama, a lot of doubt of what they can do, and trying to stop that at the same time. So
it's a difficult balance.
yeah,
But people like us just keep pushing that needle forward, you know, and maybe we take micro progressions and we just slowly and like this is helping, you know, like this is
exactly.
getting it out there and then
It's the bigger
your
picture.
visuals putting it out there. I mean, like you can do so much just through content on Facebook alone
I can.
versus like having to be at a bar or restaurant or venue or whatever and perform.
I feel like this, not only what I do, open up more opportunities for me. I feel like it gives a picture of, okay, we can do something different because there's artists like Gen Z KJ out there that's just not focused on the hip hop drill music that type stuff.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I've opened up that lane to be like, okay, well maybe we can tap in with local artists in Texarkana because I know there's people out there that want to do it, up their business or market some type of upcoming event that's coming and stuff like that. They want to bring a local artist more than just trying to book someone that they may can't afford or that's
Yeah.
over their limit. So
Almost any business in Texarkana can hire an artist to perform at their restaurant or outside their door.
commercials and stuff like that,
And commercials. Man, you can come here and book this and do an hour live music video, Tiny Desk concert style. I always tell people that. I'm like, come on, like you can come and perform, and you're not gonna get a commercial for cheaper or a better deal than this.
Come on, man.
We got about 25 minutes left before I go into this next segment about the first in, first day out stuff. Let's listen to this next song, "The Last You Heard of Me." And tell me a little bit about that song, what it means.
The last you heard of me was actually I did that song back in 2023.
Okay.
That song was kind of based off heartbroke, old situation with an old girlfriend and stuff like that. I was kind of going through a little sad moment of my life. The song's about her, point blank, period.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So no offense to her if she's watching this, but it was about her. I was in my sad moment, but she gave me a hit, being sad. So I kind of just let it out at the studio, man. That's my coping area. So
Those are some of the best songs, some of the best hits, filled with that raw, real emotion and experience.
definitely.
All right, let's listen to
Okay, no. Okay, no.
Thank you, Chris.
Jack boy. Broken heart got me still weak. Wishing you were still with me. But you're happy, so I'll leave. This is it for you and me. Broken heart got me still weak. Wishing you were still with me. But you're happy, so I'll leave. This is it for you and me. Broken heart got me still weak. Wishing you were still with me. But you're happy, so I'll leave. This is it for you and me. Okay, whoa, okay, no. My heart been broke for so long. I can't feel no love. Love for me will never last. Demons chasing me so fast. Can't run away from my past. Why did you leave me so fast? I've been on my own since you left. I don't know what I would do without you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Broken, lonely, baby, hold me. Rather die without you, baby. I can't take this, no, it's not the same when you're not around. Hearing voices in my head. Hate you did this, you pretty little demon. Pretty is so evil, never would've seen it. Take me out my misery. Show me mercy. Show me mercy. Whoa. Broken heart got me still weak. Wishing you were still with me. But you're happy, so I'll leave. This is it for you and me. Broken heart got me still weak. Wishing you were still with me. But you're happy, so I'll leave. This is it for you and me. Whoa. Broken heart got me still weak. Whoa.
And how fun is it to record these songs in the studio?
It's fun, man. It's lit, man. I love hearing myself more than anybody love hearing me.
Yeah.
But it's fun, man. I love the, if I'm saying it, I love the point of recording. It's just it's a way to express yourself, man. to get everything out at once, and it's a relief for me anyways, even though I done made it into a job now, but
I bet it feels good, the transfer from the mind to the paper to the studio and then the final product.
yeah,
Like
it's like
weaving it all together and then hearing it and being
all
like,
4 quarters, man, definitely.
yeah.
I love it. I love the process of it, man. If I had to choose to do it all over again, I would the same way. I love it.
What was your favorite song to record?
My favorite song that I actually recorded, my favorite song that people don't know about was Whoa. You know what I'm saying? I recorded that song at Bizzles. That's one of my favorite songs that I ain't even really drop. I dropped it, but I haven't dropped it yet. I'm actually going to re-drop it. I know I posted on Facebook a long time ago when I first marketed myself. People was like, "Oh, I love it. I like the sound." You know what I'm saying? So, Whoa was one of those favorite. That's one of my favorites songs that I recorded.
Nice. We're winding down, so I got to know about this first in, first day out. Where did the idea come from? And then maybe tell us what it's all about.
First day in, first day out started with me thinking of a way I can promote artists, period. But it was mainly for me to build something in my city for artists, underground artists, to get their self, out and exposed. So like first day in is mainly telling me, okay, it's my first day in the rap scenery, the artist scenery, all that. Once you're done, you're pretty much out there now. Cause you gotta think about it. The video, I'm finna post this, people finna know about you. So when your first day in, you're actually learning the raps. How this gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And you focus on that type of situation, like, okay, what should I say? How can I say it? And is there what type of song I can put out there to make them listen to me? Once you go into that and everything else, that's your first day out, man.
Yeah.
How it feels, Did you think you made a big? So
Are you creating content for them, or you're kind of showing them the ropes of like how to really promote themselves and
kind of like creating content for them. That's just pretty much what I'm doing. But it is pretty much as they come in there, I'll be like, hey man, this is how this is gonna go. It is showing them what they need to do, especially for artists that's just not coming into the game. I really want more artists that's just coming in the game to come to the platform. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think it's important for you to focus on these other artists instead of just yourself?
Because I feel like somewhere down the line, man, even though I haven't signed pen and paper and made $1 million, I feel like I've made my point here.
Yeah.
I feel like I've made it in my own city. I know I got further to go. I know I'm not global or industry, but I feel like I made my point here. And with that, I don't need nothing else from my city, man. You know what I'm saying? I made my point. I stood on what I believed in. I'm still working for my city, but I feel like I made my point. So I'm focused on the artists in Texarkana now.
Yeah.
The ones that need to be seen, that need to get out, the ones that are scared to be themselves, So
That's honorable. It's good to hit that mark and achieve, and then want to build up everybody else around you, because it's just gonna make you better and the city better, and the industry, the group, the scene so much more enriched.
Exactly.
So I guess, you kind of answered it, but what's your vision long term? Like, what do you think maybe 3-5 years from now, or shit, even a year from now? So much can happen in a year.
3-5 years from now, man, I'm trying to run down here and grab as many artists as I can. I want my own label. I want to put something down here. I want to put something out of here. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that guy that people know as, okay, he made it happen. He made it happen. So.
Yeah. And I think Texarkana is just, it's growing and it's growing, and there's just more and more. So like, who knows what opportunities there'll be in a year, 5 years from now.
Yeah.
You can like rent out a street downtown, like a whole, like half a block or whatever, for less than $100, and you can put on your own, and they'll put up barricades, and you can put on your own show.
Man, I did not know that.
Bro, that's how Universal Vibes started. It was like a $35 permit First year I did it downtown,
Okay.
and you get a whole street, but you just got to go to Public Works. Shit, I'll go with you, and we can talk to them, and it might be $135. I don't know. It changes all the time, but
That's lit. I did not know that.
They
You
will-
actually put me on to something.
yeah. I mean, if they ain't gonna let you into the venues, you create the venue in the street.
Yeah,
you know,
there we
like-
go. Bring it here, man.
Yeah,
I love
and
it.
it's so much cheaper than renting out the Texas Convention
that's
Center
dirt
or
cheap.
or Crossties. Yeah, bro, a couple $100, and then sound and lights and whatever else you're
Yeah.
gonna do. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
that's always a thing. Maybe you can get into some of these parks. I know the parks like to work with like nonprofits and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
downtown's where it's at. If you
It
could rent
is.
off a section of Wood Street, I got a friend, Jason Butler. He puts on events all the time, and he rents out Wood Street between Hopkins and the Wild Hare,
Hmm.
and it's nothing. It's nothing. And-
I gotta get on there, man.
Yeah,
Definitely gotta get on
I'll
there.
definitely I have a copy of the permit in my truck. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you because I'm getting ready to do my festival,
Okay.
which is different now because Front Street Plaza, they done dumped millions of dollars into it. So it's a few $1,000s to rent it now.
God.
It's different than it was the first year that I had it. We're winding down. I got a few more questions for you. So at the end of each podcast, I have the guest create a question for the next guest. You don't know who it is. I kind of know who I might interview, but give you a second to think about that question.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask you what Yulia, the lady before you, asked. So her question was, "What are your 3 greatest strengths and why?"
My 3 greatest strengths is, I want to say, being fearless of not caring what people think. So that's one of being fearless. Knowledgeable. That helps me. That's one of my strengths too. I'm knowledgeable to a lot of stuff. So it helps me go further than just standing on one thing.
Yeah.
And I would say maybe being maybe a good, I would not say communicator. You know what I'm saying? Communicating with people, you know what I'm saying? People can't communicate as good. So I feel like that's another strength too.
Huge strength. Some rapid fire questions before we get into your question for the next guest. Who's your favorite artist right now?
My favorite artist right now is me. Come on, man. Y'all know this. It's me. Nah, I can't lie, man. No guessing there, man. I love Uzi. That's my boy, man. He did motivate me to spike up my hair.
Yeah.
Uzi is one of my favorite artists. If not the biggest in the game, truly biggest in my genre. You know what I'm saying? He did inspire me to be who I am, but for me to be different than him. So definitely want to let people know that, yeah. They get it a lot, like, you're Lil Uzi. Well, yeah, I love Lil Uzi. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the studio or the stage?
I prefer the stage. I have a wicked performance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love performing.
I bet, man, some of the best performances, bands, rappers, musicians, like they can have great music, but if they're not energetic and like hyping up the crowd and like performing entertaining, then it's dead.
How can you expect them to rock with you, man?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The cool 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Get all that, man. Let's get crazy. You know,
Yeah.
right? You only live once, man.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
could see, I've never seen you live, but I could see you really containing the energy and like directing it. And like,
Oh, man. I'm thinking
with
of
it.
ways. I have not sat crowd surf yet. I am waiting.
yeah,
Please. I'm ready to crowd surf, bro.
you're gonna have to get that full band behind you
I'm
and then
ready.
crowd surf.
I'm ready, man.
Man, I
Yeah.
want to bring a music festival to Texarkana so bad and have maybe 2 or 3 days, 25 artists a day, but it's so expensive. I don't know how I'd ever raise the money to do it. And then you got to get the people to show up, but like it's itching at me, so it's gonna come out.
It's
somehow.
gonna come some way.
It's gonna come out.
It's gonna come, man. It's definitely gonna come. It's a time and opportunity for everything.
Late nights or early mornings?
Late nights.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm not an early morning person.
One word to describe your journey so far.
I would say spontaneous. I've
That fits.
seen a lot of stuff, man. I've seen a lot of stuff. So it's definitely that.
One thing people would be surprised to know about you.
Well, I don't know. I graduated barber school.
Hey, I've been seeing you say that.
I'm
Yeah.
a barber. You know, some people think I don't cut hair no more, but I'm a barber.
So do you do music full time, or are you cutting some hair or working here or there?
I have to be honest, man. I have somewhat stopped cutting hair. I don't really cut hair no more. I'm not a barber full time no more. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind cutting someone's hair. I will, but this music has driven me full time now. You know, I have a job. I work a job, but music is pretty much my day to day thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm really working to truly make it happen.
Yeah. Where you're doing it. You're on the right track.
I appreciate that.
Do you have a question for our next guest?
What do you think an artist should do to stand out?
I gotta write this down because I will forget.
Okay.
What do you think an artist should do to stand out?
No, rephrase that. What do you think a person
Okay.
that wants to start something in life to do to stand out? Because I think everybody deserves a chance to do something.
I was gonna say that might work. I think the next guy I'm gonna interview is if we can get the scheduling right, is gonna be Hunter McCarver.
Okay.
He's the new owner of Dermographic Studios. He's the one that puts on the tattoo convention festival thing that's happening in March. So I'm gonna try to get him in for my February episode to promote his convention the next month. He's an artist.
Love. Shout out Texarkana Inc. too.
Oh,
My
yeah.
piercings and stuff. Shout out to Yancey. Love him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, is that where you've got most of your ink, or?
I did some
All
of
over
it.
the
Some of
place.
it. Mostly at Texarkana Inc. A guy named Keith. He did mostly my face tattoos and stuff like that. I kind of got tatted up by a lot of artists in the Texarkana area.
Yeah.
So it's not just one guy. But my piercings, definitely Yancey. Texarkana Inc. Love him.
Cool. So you got any upcoming shows or anything you want to promote?
I am going on the radar. I don't have a scheduled date yet, but I'm going on the radar. That if most people don't know where that's at, it's in New York.
Oh shit.
That is my next platform to go on. And upcoming shows, I really don't have none yet, but who knows, you know?
Yeah. I guess I've seen you sharing some stuff, so I was confused if like you were on some of these shows or what, because I think you're sharing like other artists stuff as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Now I'm kind of just sitting down, kind of trying to get these guys in the mode of like, hey, this is, you know,
Yeah.
what you need to do.
Push them forward.
Yeah.
All right. So one more time, Gen Z KJ. You can find them on all platforms:
Yes, sir.
Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify.
Everywhere. You can find me everywhere.
Anything else you want to say to the peoples?
My favorite motto, dare to be different. Be you. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it, man. Appreciate
good.
y'all having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Again, Universal Vibe Festival is in full swing, and we are now operating as a nonprofit, the Universal Vibe Foundation, 501c3, pending, should be any day. Pray that we get approved, because that's going to unlock the door to a bunch more grants, and then maybe we can do the music festival. Maybe we can do more things. I got too many ideas in my brain to physically put out into the world. So universalvibe.org, and Gen Z KJ.
Yes,
Thanks, brother.
sir. Rock out.
Thanks, Anthony.